I've spent a lot of time with millionaires since I became a business owner, and what I've noticed is they all share the same secrets that made it nearly impossible for them to share. In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 millionaire secrets that nearly all of them had before they became millionaires. Secret number 1. They spend money on acquiring skills, not on their lifestyle. There are 3 things that I want you to learn to become a millionaire before you spend money on your lifestyle. Number 1 is learning sales. If you cannot sell, if you don't know how to sell, then you will never have a successful business. It doesn't matter what business you are in, you have to be able to sell. This is the key, or one of the keys, to become a millionaire. The second thing that I want you to spend money on before you spend money on your lifestyle is masterminds and networking events. Who you spend your time with really does matter. They will give you opportunities, new ideas, and could possibly become a business partner. One business partner or one new connection can completely change the course of your business career. The third thing that I want you to spend your money on before your lifestyle is a mentor. Somebody who has been there and done that. I'm not talking about your general run-of-the-mill guru who has made millions of dollars and they can help you too. No, I want you to find a mentor that has started the business that you have started and has scaled it to the heights that you want to scale it. That is a true mentor. If you can find this person, you're paying for knowledge and you're paying for a time machine. They can take you to point A to point B faster than you ever could. If you want to, 100%, you can get from point A to point B in, let's say, 15 years. But if you hire a mentor and a good one, they can take you in 5. Who wouldn't want that? So when you're starting out, instead of guessing, spend your money on a mentor so you can get to point A to point B quicker and with less mistakes. Secret number 2 is you have to take risk. Millionaires, before they became a millionaire, took risk. And in the words of a very famous poet, Lil Wayne, nobody gives you a chance, you gotta take chances. Let me explain. My first business was a gym, and I needed equipment in order to get that gym up and running. Guess where I got that equipment from? I got it from a failing gym owner. He was going out of business, he was selling everything he had, and I knew his business, I knew what he was doing, and I took a chance on myself that I could do it better. So I purchased his gym equipment, I did the things correctly that he was doing wrong, and it ended up with a successful business that was bringing in $8,000 to $10,000 net income per month. Most people would go to buy that gym equipment, have a conversation with that failing gym owner, and then back out and go, you know what, this isn't for me. But I took a chance on myself, I took a risk that I could do things better than he did, and it ended up paying off big time. Did that make me a millionaire? No. But did it get me a good start? And that was one of my first businesses. If you see my previous video, you'll know that your first few businesses aren't gonna be the ones that make you a multi-millionaire, but they're essential to learn how to ride the bike or learn how to get your feet wet and do the things right in the business world. So start that first business, take a risk and take a chance on yourself and learn the ropes so that you can get to that business that's gonna make you a millionaire. All right, if you're getting a ton of value from this video, I want you to head on over to myelevatedmindset.com to where you can download a free 7-step checklist to where you can generate your first big business idea. This is the exact same checklist that I have used to create all of my businesses. If you already have a great idea, but you're having troubles with getting started or you want to scale it to new heights, go to that same website, myelevatedmindset.com, to where you can click on the coaching tab in the top right corner, fill out a Google sheet, and I'll be happy to hop on a call with you so we can kick around some ideas to see how I can help. Secret number 3 is shiny object syndrome. This is one that I'm very guilty of. And what I mean by shiny object syndrome is you have something going and it's going good, it's making you money, but you want something different just because you're bored. That's where I struggle with. And when I started my first business, which was a gym, as you know, I got that up and running and it was doing good. And in the same building, I had an opportunity to open up a salon. I didn't know anything about opening up a salon, but I had a successful gym. So I thought, hey, I can open up any business and have success with it, right? Wrong. That's where we have to make sure that if something is making us money, don't go to the next shiny thing. Make sure you're focusing on this, scaling it to the very tippity top, squeeze out every penny that you can from it. And then if you want to sell that, wonderful, or you can hire someone to run that for you after you've scaled it up, and you can start another business that's going to double your income. That's a rule that I always use. If the next business that you're gonna start doesn't have the potential and a very likely potential to double your income, then don't even look at it. Don't give any attention to it. And so going back to my gym was going great. I haven't scaled it to where it could have been, and I went and opened up another business. I lost a couple years that I could have been scaling my business and making more money, and ultimately this business fell because I had no idea what I was doing. Not to mention I didn't even belong in this space, but I couldn't even give it the proper attention because I was still focusing on my business and my salon at the same time. So please do not have shiny object syndrome. Secret number 4 is millionaires focus on long-term goals, not short-term goals or quick wins. Let me explain. Social media has completely distorted the way that we view people making money. On social media, we can see a day trader, we can see an entrepreneur, we can see a business owner who went from broke to $10 million in 6 months. Let me explain, for one, if there really is somebody out there like that, let me explain how that happened. They spent the last decade building a skill or skills that once they got into that industry, they were able to scale it super quickly. Nobody goes from no one with skills, don't know how to scale, never started a business, to making $10 million a year. It just does not happen, right? You can win the lottery, but we've all seen what happens when people win the lottery. They usually lose it just as quick as they won it. And so, in order to become a millionaire, start thinking long term. You're gonna have to start somewhere. So start that first business, no matter what it is. Scale it up, do your thing, sell it or keep it, whatever you wanna do, and then go on to the next business after you've squeezed all the juice out of this one. That first business is gonna make you anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 per month. And then the next business can get a little bit more. Maybe you're making $50,000 a month. And then the next business is gonna make you anywhere from $100,000 to $200,000 a month. You wanna make sure that each business, when you're thinking long term, will double your income each time. And that's how you become a millionaire. Don't think, how can I make some quick money? Think, what is my path that I have to take in order to become a millionaire? It's not gonna happen overnight. So find an industry that you wanna be in, map out a business plan, and crunch the numbers to see just what you'd have to do in order to become a millionaire. I did that exactly with my first business, the gym. I realized if I wanted to become a millionaire gym owner, I'm gonna have to have multiple different locations. In the tiny town that I was in, that wasn't going to happen. So that's when I knew I needed to go into a different industry. And that's how you have to think in order to become a millionaire. Think long-term, map out the business plan, and crunch the numbers and how you're gonna get there long-term. All right, if you made it to the end of the video, this is your opportunity to take these 4 steps and go out into the world and either start your first business or start using the money that you're getting from your business to become a millionaire. Put that money back into your business. Put that money back into learning new skills or hiring a mentor or joining a mastermind. Don't just spend it on useless crap that's not gonna get you further in life. If you found value in this video, I'd really appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button so that I can continue to create more content.